And I beg the board here to allow Trump to be on the ballot, to give the voters a chance.
And voters will get that chance. The former president is staying on the Illinois ballot. Good evening, I'm Karina Rubio. The Illinois State Board of Elections 8-member board overruled the objection that would have disqualified Donald Trump from being on the ballot. But the objectors say their fight isn't over yet. State Capitol reporter Theodora Coulivaris has the story on how they made this decision.
One by one, the Illinois State Board of Elections 8-member board voted unanimously to keep Donald Trump's name on the ballot. The board says it's because they don't have the authority to rule on constitutional issues.
What I believe we would see is a opening of a floodgate of litigation, not necessarily before this board, but before all of the electoral boards that look to us for guidance on all the different election matters across the state.
Their decision comes after a hearing officer, a former Republican judge, recommended it should be up to the courts to decide, but did believe Donald Trump engaged in an insurrection. A Republican board member echoed those same remarks before casting her vote.
There's no doubt in my mind that he manipulated, instigated, aided, and abetted an insurrection of January 6th. However, having said that, it's not my place to rule on that today.
A group of Illinois voters filed the objection, claiming Section 3 of the 14th Amendment disqualifies Trump. They say anyone who has taken an oath to uphold the Constitution and who has engaged in an insurrection can't hold office again, pointing to Trump's involvement in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Lawyers representing the objectors vowed to continue their fight through the state courts. In a statement, they said, quote, "On appeal, we expect that the Illinois courts will uphold Judge Erickson's thoughtful analysis of why Trump is disqualified from office. But with the greatest respect, correct him and the board on why Illinois law authorizes that ruling, despite Trump's subjective belief that the Constitution doesn't apply to him," end quote. A lawyer representing Trump celebrated the board's decision.
We're pleased with the result, and obviously we'll respond to anything that gets filed, which would be the next step.
But as other states are seeing similar challenges, the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to weigh in on a case from Colorado.
Depending on how they word their decision, it could have an impact on what happens with this decision today and any potential decisions in Illinois state courts.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Theodora Coulivaris.
Donald Trump took to social media today, also praising the board's decision, saying he loves Illinois. The board also heard objections to President Joe Biden's name on the ballot and decided that he will also remain on it.